It's a beautiful day, and we are here from Hope Network with Roos Boum, a Dutch writer and survivor of a Munchausen by proxy mother. Child abuse through Munchausen by proxy is when a mother on purpose makes her child ill, so that the mother herself can get attention from medical staff, which is exactly what your first book, False Esalie, is about. It tells us your story, the story of a child whose mother is a Munchausen by proxy perpetrator, and yet your book exudes peace, serenity, and hope.
Thank you. I'm a very happy woman.
This is also what comes out of the book. As you said, it was very therapeutic. Also, the way you wrote about your experience, there was no hate. There were no bad feelings towards your mother. It is like, in a sense, you kind of understood her. You could see where she was coming from.
Thank you. Yeah. I really tried to not to write it as a revenge, because revenge takes so much negative energy. Yeah. And my life philosophy is that you gain much more if you approach it in a positive way. Yeah. And also I think from everything bad comes something good. Yeah. And it might take years, it might take a lifetime, I don't know. Yeah. But from something negative in the end will come something good. And the silly it may sound, for me, what she did made me the person I am. So in a very bizarre way, I owe that to her. So it's not that I'm grateful for what has happened, but you must go on. You cannot forever linger in the past, so you have to go on. Yeah. You could have a reproach to her all your life. You can hate her, but that's not useful for yourself, because that's such a black feeling. And for me, I think it's better to how hard it is to look at it in a positive way. And it's not that I'm fatalistic. If I get a car accident, I'm not jumping up and down, hey, I've got a car accident, something good will come out of it. No, I hate it, of course, at that moment, and I feel angry probably and scared, etc., and panic. But then, I don't know, in due time, months, years, I think, wait a minute, if that car accident would not have happened, this, however small it might be, would not have come to me. I think we learn all the time. If you try to be as positive as possible, I think you can be much stronger. Yeah. I mean, you could fake it, but you wouldn't learn. And the other thing you said, it is like if you really try to understand her, and actually that's exactly how the book started, because I was making a list of all my memories that were related to Munchausen by proxy. As soon as I allowed myself to open that little door that was somewhere in my head, the memories started pouring. Like you are pouring a bottle and you can't stop it, it keeps coming. So there were notes everywhere in my house, and it became a whole pile of little notes, and so much wanted it not to be true, and I hoped to prove myself wrong. And so I made the lists, and the more I started to remember, the more I thought, oh my God, it's true. Then I was in a denial. And I made this list on the computer, and I printed it out, and I tried to cross it off. No, and then I thought, no, it's true, this really happened. Is it not my false perspective? Do I remember it good? My disbelief grew, because I could not believe that she, my own mother, would have done that to me. I could not believe it. And then one night, I was thinking, why? Why did she do this? Why did she do this to her own child? And because she basically always was speaking about herself, she has told me so much about her life that I could sort of puzzle into her life and see what she had told me that was related to what she had done. And then I remembered that she had told me that as a child she felt not respected, not appreciated by her own parents, which I could not believe, because my grandparents were so lovely people, they were so kind and so genuine, but that is her right to think, or either it might have been lies too, but that is the way she felt. She is entitled to her own feelings about her parents, and I have to respect that, although I could not imagine. So then I was thinking, could it be that from her perspective she is projecting her own negative feeling on me? And then one night it all was so clear in my head. I said, I have to write this down. And actually that is a version of the book that never is published. I started writing down the history of my grandparents, and then I came to the birth of my mother, which was 7 years later than her sister. And my mother always said that my mom was not wanted. They only had wanted to have one child. And my mom was born before the Second World War, and it was a very tough time, and I think indeed she might have been an accident.